Oh, half my lights aren't on. That's why it's so dark in here. Whew. Woo! There we go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, or otherwise strange content. Last month, during spooky season, when I was covering a bunch of Halloween stuff, I covered an episode of Garfield and Friends from the 80s called Garfield's Halloween Adventure or something. I think that's wrong. Yeah, Garfield's Halloween Adventure. I was not wrong. Good for me. But anyway, when I posted that video, I got several requests, and as of the previous video that I just posted of the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving video, I got more requests to cover Garfield's Thanksgiving, a different episode of Garfield and Friends. Excuse you. No, we don't need to claw the chair. We're cat sitting for one of our old Fosters, and he's quite a handful. So if you hear jingling in the background, that's him. But anyway, let's jump right in to 1980s Garfield goodness to celebrate Halloween. Or not Halloween, Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving now. We always get that jazzy Garfield goodness.
Good morning, John. Sorry to disturb you.
Cats are never sorry to disturb you if their food is on the line.
If you will be so kind as to go to the kitchen and fix me a huge breakfast, I will allow you to come back to bed and finish your sleep.
My cats will scream like the house is burning down if there's like one tiny spot where they can see the bottom of their food bowl in all this other food around it. It doesn't matter. Poor John. Who gave the dog symbols?
I wonder if people with goldfish have this problem.
If you give the goldfish symbols, probably. Oh, it was a meatball or like whatever he's throwing into his mouth. There was one frame where like I was like, what is at the top of the screen? It looked like when like boom mics get into a shot. You know, when people are bad at booming, like I am. But then I quickly remembered this is a cartoon. There are no boom mics.
Guess it's time for our early mid-morning nap.
Ooh, an early mid-morning nap sounds great right now.
Check that. It's time to abuse the dog.
Well, poor Odie's being bullied by Garfield.
What's this? Take Garfield to vets today. Oh no!
Oh god, the humanity.
Here, Odie. Wednesdays are good and good for you.
So Garfield tears off the little, the Wednesday part of the calendar because he doesn't want to go to the vet, and lo and behold,
tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
It's the day before Thanksgiving, so I assume John will now panic and make Thanksgiving a day early.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. That's the day people celebrate having food by eating as much of it as possible.
Yeah, that kind of sums it up. I mean, I'd like to have something to rebuke that, but no. That's exactly it.
Yes, I know. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Which reminds me, we had better go to the grocery store to get lots of good things to eat.
Oh, I'm glad that John didn't think that today was Thanksgiving and then make Thanksgiving twice. Did I just say today like I'm in the cartoon too?
Now this is what Thanksgiving is all about. Thanksgiving is cookies. Thanksgiving is pie filling. Thanksgiving is coleslaw.
One, that is a ton of food to have in that car. The whole car is just full of food. And two, who makes coleslaw on Thanksgiving? If that's your tradition, I'm not knocking it, but I've just genuinely never heard of that before.
Where are we going, John? This isn't the way home.
We're going to the vet, Garfield.
Good for Johnny. Remembered the vet for Garfield. And then almost got into a car accident.
Now just relax.
Who just carries their cat into the vet without like a carrier? He just like has no like harness or anything. He's just like, here's my cat. Like I know this was the 80s and there wasn't so many like bells and whistles to pet owning in a lot of ways back then, but like you shouldn't take your pet to the vet without packaging, like outside of the box. You can't do that. It's a weird way to put it. Okay.
So, Liz.
That's doctor to you?
Oh yeah, old school Liz didn't take anybody's shit. You remember when they made her like super sweet in the Garfield movie? It was definitely not the worst choice they made in the Garfield movies, but it was a weird choice, wasn't it?
How about a date?
I'd sooner die.
Well, don't do that.
Mr. Arbuckle.
John's really out here shooting his shot at the veterinarian's office. Good lord.
Will you go out with me?
No.
Okay, one more chance.
Never.
No means no, John.
I'll just stand here and hold my breath until you say you go out with me.
Oh, that'll impress her.
Very weird way to get a date. And also, I don't think she cares. I think she just watched John drop dead and not blink.
You'll have to go on a diet.
Quack! She's a quack! Get me out of here! This
I'm gonna
can't
put your
be
cat on a
happening
low
to me.
carbohydrate,
I
low
don't
fat
do
diet.
And so John's having a bad day because he's suffocating, because he's being a real nice guy right now. Garfield's having a bad day because he has to go on a diet the day before Thanksgiving. That's so unfair.
Okay, I'll go out with you.
So poor Liz is guilted into going on a date with John.
Really?
I can't stand to see a dumb animal suffer.
Great! Tomorrow, my place. I'll fix a big Thanksgiving dinner.
And their first date is going to be Thanksgiving. What did I just say in the previous video? Thanksgiving is a terrible day to have a first date.
And then this weekend,
Don't push it, Buster.
Okay,
You forgot your cat.
my cat. Oh, my cat!
Poor Liz.
According to your diet, you get this.
That's it?
That can't be healthy for cats.
You get half a leaf of lettuce.
That's better.
Even if the cat does need a diet, half a leaf of lettuce is not healthy.
Gee, I've been on this diet only 10 minutes and I can tell I've already lost something. My sense of humor. Me every time I try to lose weight.
Aha! Caught you!
Yeah, John, because he's starving to death. Why is John such an asshole in this one?
Odie will be watching your every move, and every time you go off your diet, he'll blow his whistle, and I will come running.
So things that John's dog gets to have. Cymbals and a whistle. Those are two terrible things for any living thing to be in possession of.
Hello, I'm RX2, your talking scale.
Talking scales are a terrible idea. Like, interacting with a scale is bad enough. Having it yell at you is worse.
I can tell you your weight, your fortune, or just about anything else you would like to know.
Oh, I want a fortune. Better than hearing about my weight.
Judging by your weight, you are Orson Welles.
Damn. That scale is ruthless, man.
May I have your autograph, please?
Oh, shut up.
It's still going. Jesus, who buys this scale?
I've seen Citizen Kane 8 times.
All right, that's it. Your history.
That's what that scale deserves.
Rosebud!
I don't feel sorry for you, scale. Odie, how you doing that? You're magic!
Good morning, Garfield. Sleep well?
I'm the same way in the mornings.
It's Thanksgiving, and I have a dinner date with a dreamboat. Oh,
So John is excited for his dinner date, I guess, and he goes to start making dinner first thing in the morning, like you have to do for Thanksgiving dinner, because there's always like 15 traditional side dishes and the turkey, which no one knows how to cook, I don't think.
remove bird from freezer at least 24 hours before cooking.
Okay, I take that back slightly. People know how to cook the turkey, I just think everyone's a little intimidated by it, which is fair.
Remove giblets from cavity and stuff with 1 cup of prepared stuffing.
I was probably a teenager before I realized that stuffing is called stuffing because it's supposed to go in the turkey. And on the last video I did, which was also about Thanksgiving, one of our longtime viewers mentioned that they refer to it as dressing, which I guess technically makes sense because it's not stuffing if it's not stuffing anything, right? Back in the day when I worked in food service, I once had a lady yell at me. She was like, "It's not stuffing if it's not in the bird." She was right.
Rub skin with butter. Well, I don't see what good that'll do, but okay.
John, don't be a dumbass, John.
Cover with foil and roast at 325 degrees for 5.5 hours. I guess I'll just have to speed things up a bit.
A person I know who shall remain nameless once forgot to calculate, like, when it says, like, on the turkey, like, cook for this long per pound. They didn't take that into account, and they just cooked it for that long without realizing that they had to multiply by pound, which is exactly something I would do. I'm not criticizing at all. I just think we should have a moment of silence for them on that Thanksgiving.
Add water and done. To hear Mom and Grandma talk, I always thought preparing a Thanksgiving meal was tough.
I think we should lock John outside.
Thanksgiving. Humbug.
No, that's Christmas, man.
If If I can't enjoy Thanksgiving, nobody will.
Alright, that's very intense of you, Garfield, but also, I love garlic powder. Garlic powder is awesome.
And Liz, she's a woman, right?
No, John, she's a veterinarian.
Ah yes, the three genders. Male, female, and veterinarian.
I'm in control of my own destiny. Ah!
Ever considered putting someone else in charge of your destiny?
I feel like John was pretty clean-shaven before.
How about the formal look? Semi-formal?
No. Was you dressed up as Popeye? Did they have the rights for that?
How's this?
Bingo! With one teeny tiny little exception.
You know, have pants, moron.
She's here, Garfield. She actually came.
No, it's too easy.
Nice polka dot boxer shorts.
Oops. Thanks for telling me I wasn't wearing any pants, Garfield.
He tried.
Something smells.
It's probably John.
Oh, that's just a little Thanksgiving dinner I whipped up.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Liz really is a queen. She deserves better.
Make yourself comfortable, Liz. I need to slip into the kitchen and take care of a few last-minute details.
Aww. Odie comes running up to her when she sits down. That's cute.
So, Garfield, how's the diet? I see you're still the size of an aircraft carrier.
Mean, Liz. I just said you were cool.
Sometimes people who suffer from vitamin deficiencies as a result of dieting can become listless.
So Liz is worried that John is now underfeeding Garfield, which he absolutely is, so she lets him be off his diet right in time for this terrible Thanksgiving dinner.
Or even dementia.
I can eat. Oh joy, oh rapture, oh no. Hey John, another frozen dinner?
Everything is ruined, Garfield. What can I do?
I don't remember John being this dumb.
Very funny, Garfield. I can't feed Liz this.
Like, usually John is more together than this.
This is Grandma's favorite record. Should I play it for Liz? This old pillow Grandma crocheted is comforting, Garfield, but it still doesn't solve the problem with dinner. I know. I'll call Grandma.
He finally got it!
If he had a brain, he'd be dangerous.
If you had a brain, you'd be dangerous is now my favorite dish.
Thanks, Grandma. You're a lifesaver. See you in a few.
So John is now making his grandmother come over and cook for him and his reluctant girlfriend on Thanksgiving.
And cooking utensils will travel.
Oh my god, Grandma's awesome.
One of the things I always like to do for Thanksgiving right before the meal is to reminisce on the real meaning of Thanksgiving.
Is John mansplaining Thanksgiving to her now?
How's my favorite kitty cat today?
Better now that you're here, Grandma.
Grandmas really are the best.
I love a challenge, and this sure as heck looks like one. Stand back, Garfield! This is war!
Granny with a chainsaw.
Now, the first Thanksgiving was in 1621. The Pilgrims had had a good harvest, so Governor Bradford declared a 3-day feast.
And now John does that thing that most people do in Thanksgiving specials where they give a very inaccurate recount of the first Thanksgiving, the one that we were all taught in school because schools don't like to actually teach us anything about history. And like a lot of things in this period and frightfully recently, he uses that term for indigenous people that we're not supposed to use, John. What the hell, John?
What's that?
Sounds like, the dishwasher!
Oh yeah, you know how the dishwasher is sharp?
Now lay out our turkey to white sauce. Make some bread and roll our mixture in the bread and deep fat fry.
Deep fat fried.
Ooh, deep fried turkey. Damn. I've been trying to convince my family to deep fry our turkey for years now.
In Canada, they celebrate Thanksgiving too, but it's not on the 4th Thursday of November. They celebrate it on the 2nd Monday in October.
Shout out to all my Canadian viewers whose Thanksgiving was like a month and a half ago. Sorry, I'm American. And well, I could just stop the sentence there. Sorry, I'm American. But sorry that because I'm American, my Canadian viewers are getting their Thanksgiving content late.
This is true.
A cup of butter, a cup of brown sugar, and some marshmallows.
I'm starting to like them already.
I've talked about this with a couple of people in the comments of the last video. I do not care for, like, the sweet potatoes that are candied, like with the marshmallows and stuff. It just makes my stomach flip just thinking about it. I think I'm kind of on my own for the most part with that. I know a couple people in the comments were talking about how they, like, you know, they bake theirs, you know, like you're supposed to do. Also, my mom makes a mashed sweet potato casserole that's savory based and it's got garlic, and that is very good. So Grandma finishes making this badass Thanksgiving and lays it all out.
You tell that young lady of his that she couldn't find a better man than John.
I mean, grandmas are always protective of their grandkids, but I gotta disagree on Granny with this particular point.
Eat a piece of pie for me.
She's not even gonna stay and eat with them after she made everything?
And in England, their Thanksgiving is called Harvest Home Day.
That's another thing, like, especially when I was a kid, people would straight up just teach us that America was the only country that had a Thanksgiving because we're just so wholesome and we're the only ones that care about giving thanks for what we have. I just hit my voice box really hard when I did that. But that's not true. Like, every country has their own version of Thanksgiving for the most part. Like, Americans didn't invent being thankful for stuff. And I don't know about everybody else's Thanksgivings, but America's is rooted in colonialism, so that's a bummer.
Oh, John, I'm so impressed.
So they sit down to eat, and there's an 80s song playing over it.
Tomorrow may take us far away.
Aw, they do look like a happy family, though, so that's nice, I guess.
Same time next year?
That'd be nice. I'll be here before the meal, but after the history lesson.
Huh. I guess Liz is kind of warming up to him. I still think she could do better, though.
I know one thing I'm thankful for today. Grandma.
Grandma.
Come on, Odie. Oh, no. Not you, too. I suppose we'll have to put you on a diet as of right now.
You can't just put him on a diet because he's a little laggy after Thanksgiving. Everybody's in a food coma Thanksgiving afternoon.
All right, Odie, give me 10.
But then we get a brief clip of Drill Sergeant Garfield, and that's the end of the special. Or the episode. I guess it's not a special. It's just a themed episode. Anyway, that's the end. That was an interesting one. I haven't seen it before right now, but that was pretty fun. I don't know if this video will go out before Thanksgiving Day. I hope it does. It might go out on Thanksgiving Day. But if you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving this year. If you don't, I just hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Either way, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Everything you do to support this channel means the world to me. I'm so appreciative of you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around because I post nonsense all the time. And remember, my name is Avery. I'm a YouTuber if you say so because thanks to you guys, this is technically a YouTube channel. Bye!